You know,
a conversation.
you can't,
our issues.
you can't see on here that you're drunk.
You just keep talking, you do it pretty well, you keep talking.
I love to talk.
No, these are two people that I met in McDonald's.
So, you can have it more still?
What's your name?
I'm putting myself in the movie. My name is Michael.
Michael.
Michelle. And you didn't tell me your name.
My name's Stephen. Hello.
Stephen. Thank you. Good to meet you, Stephen. Now, can you just tell the camera what is the blend of your accent? You've got Irish and what else?
Irish, public school boy, and
in England.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm from Northwest London, Harrow on the Hill.
Ah, yeah.
So, yeah, from there. So I've got a little slight, but I also spent a lot of time travelling in Australia. So a little bit of a twang.
Yeah.
When I
Okay.
get drunk, it all comes out.
So we got Irish, we got English upper class, we got Australian.
Yeah, very yeah.
And what's your name?
I'm Jessica.
Jessica. Oh, my daughter's called Jessica. You got just French and English, right?
Yeah, I'm French and I'm trying to speak English.
And what other languages?
And what's difficult in English is just the R, like you don't pronounce the R. Or use the R, it's just like a L. Like walk and walk, it's the same. And TH, it's very difficult for us.
The Japanese have the same problem. The Japanese mix up L and R.
Yeah, because they don't have like strong consonant, like they don't have it like you.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I love it. And what have you been on the piss all night or what?
Yeah, not really. We started at what, 7 o'clock? Oh, we started
Well, you only got an hour to go and you've done 24. No, done 12.
We were on the first time, we were slightly moderately. And now the last 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, we've been quite long. We're not alcoholics, we slowly broke ourselves into
I used to be an alky myself, so I don't care about that. Now, you people in France, you got a different kind of alcoholism from what we got in Australia. Yeah, you got a thing called soak alcoholism, S-O-A-K. S-O-A-k. Soak, you know, like a rag soaking in water.
Soaking, yes. Soaking, a sponge a sponge soaks up water. It's like a soaking.
Yeah, but the fun part of this is that we eat bread.
Yeah, but see, the French form of alcoholism is that people in France who are alcoholic have got alcohol in their blood all the time.
You've been to France?
I don't speak any French.
Have you been to France?
No, I've never been there, but I studied alcoholism. And there's a guy called, what's his name?
Okay,
I've got to remember.
Okay, what I know about Great Britain, yeah, okay. What I know about Great Britain is London, and it's very easy. Like if I want right now, within 5 minutes, I can get a beer. I cannot do that in my hometown in France.
Oh yeah.
I don't live in Paris, you know, but I mean in London it's very easy. People need to be alcoholic, you know, like to have like a kind of social life. Like afterwards you go for a drink or something. So it's pretty hard to say no to alcohol. I did try and be honestly pretty hard.
Well, in Australia, you probably know this, but we have a thing called the early opener. It's a pub that opens at 6 o'clock in the morning. And you can drink from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock in a pub legally, and then of course you can drink illegally as well. But in France you've got soak alcoholism. In Australia and England and America we have binge alcoholism.
Yes, we have it, yes.
Yeah. And the Irish, they're the kings of binge drinking. The Irish are the kings of binge drinking.
Binge drinking, what we do. You might drink for one Friday night to Sunday morning.
And then you stop.
Drinking, yeah. You stop for Monday morning.
Why soak then?
Oh,
soaked all the time.
Alcohol, yeah.
Wine with every meal, a lot of wine,
like an habit.
all the time.
But you know, in the 60s, for example, like, you know, in the schools they have kind of canteen. No, it's canteen, yeah? In the 60s, like 10 years old people, they used to give wine, like wine in the table.
They still do that?
They don't do that anymore.
Everything was wild.
Like my parents, maybe your grandpa,
were your parents young in the 60s? Your parents, were they?
My father was born in 59 and my mother in 69. And I'm born in 85.
Well, I was young in the 60s and we were pissed or stoned all the time.
So what did you try?
LSD.
So you used to...
Yeah, and grass.
So alcohol,
Yeah, alcohol all the time.
So how is LSD for you?
How is
How was the LSD?
Oh, LSD.
I mean, is that real? Because I've been told like, you can see some sounds.
Yeah, go on.
It's like some people tell me when you take LSD, it's like some, you know, when you hear sounds, it's kind of vibration or something. And they say you can
see it. Yes, that's true. That's true.
It happens to you.
Yeah, and the reason for it is that something happens in the nerve centres of your brain, and the messages that are coming from your eyes to tell you what to see, they get rerouted into the areas that tell you what to hear.
So you can disorientate.
Yeah. Well, no, but you can actually see what you can hear.
I've done LSD. Not as powerful as I've done LSD when
But how long did it last?
24 hours. And I tell you what.
Don't say too bad. If you get a bad trip, you can
If you have a bad trip, it's terrible.
It happened to you?
Yeah, no. I had someone looking after me. See, you've always got to have somebody who's straight. It's like, you know what a designated, you know the idea of a designated driver. Somebody's got to stay sober to drive you home, right? Well, with LSD, somebody has to be straight.
Yeah, you need somebody
to look after the people who are having a bad trip. That's true.
There's so many casualties, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and like, well, Jimi Hendrix, you know.
Okay, what else?
I saw this guy, man. Jimi Hendrix. Did you know? Just before he died, the whole 3 months he died, he was mixing pills and pills. Like this LSD.
Yeah, and did you know he was turning to jazz instead of doing blues?
What?
He was turning to jazz. He was doing a lot of jazz shit.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he was.
Now, thank you. You've been very cooperative, and I want you to say.
Yeah, you can stop it, but tell me. So what else?
I want you to say goodbye to the camera.
Yeah, goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye, Stephen. Goodbye, Jessica.
My favorite drug in the week.
All right.
Crazy people on the road. Nice to meet you.